Hey there everybody, it's me, Scorpio, and welcome to Toons Written, where I'll be guiding you towards this series of Toon tasks O Kazam gives you in Toontown Central. However, to start them, you need to say this phrase.
Your choice is wise, but we bear the toon maybe the mice. Upon this week for many years, the Spooktown curse has brought about fears. Toons have never.
And it got cut off because it teleported to a different place. Oh. Again with a cut, what the hell? Ah. No biggie. Anyways. The first Toon task he gives you, say trick or treat to a gigantic pumpkin. Now, what you need to do is head towards Donald's dock. This is a new toon I'm doing in, so I may not have set up access to all of the different areas. Well, first off, you need to go to Donald's dock. I will be showing you the routes you need to take. So in order to go for Donald's dock, you need to enter Punchline Place. I'm not going to fight the cogs along the way, as that is not required. Now, you soon see Barnacle Boulevard. This is not the place for the task, but it will help you going to Donald's dock. Now, I used the back to playground here to give me instant access to. I was about to say. Now, see this? Lighthouse Lane? That is your destination. Ignore the car building for now. I'm not in the mood of doing that trivial task for the time being. Now, Sans Squatch will be near the lighthouse. Say trick or treat. Get 200 jelly beans for that. Pretty nice sum if you ask me. And I give buttered read order tax, which is a pair. It says here, I hear treats on a terrace of terror. I did not ask to be talked to him again. Anyway, it's a big help if you have access to teleport to those places. that is a big help for you. And let's go back to Toontown Central. As it does not connect to where we need to go if staying in Donald's dock. The burger, on the other hand, does, but we're not going there yet. Now they dodged that ball spot. Or wherever the bug it was. Yes. You're being shown unedited raw footage of my Toon going to each area in order to get his pumpkin head. This is not my main Toon. My main Toon already has it through someone giving out the answers. But I'm not referring to that one. I'm going to give you the answers myself. In case you're stuck. Now, head towards Loopy Lane, as that will connect to your next destination, Minnie's Melodyland. I think Minnie's Melodyland had some connection to the... No, it does not. Connection to the Berg would be through Down's Dreamland. Or Daisy Gardens. There's a Down's Dreamland, I meant Down's Dock. Darn, I must have dense. Anyway, Alto Avenue is not the place. Oh, if you think I'm speaking in a weird accent, oh, it does connect to where we need to go. I thought it didn't. Oh yeah, Barrington Boulevard connects to it. Huh. Well, solve that problem. Don't worry, we're not going to face cogs with this Toon. This Toon doesn't have to have property jacks to take them on. Well, if they're level 3 or 4, then maybe, but higher than that? No way. Anyways. Tenor Terrace. Oh. Level 120, a level of 125 is also doing this. Well, he has damn thing, but what do I know about it? Well, he does know the way. That's a fact. Wait, there's a Tenor Terrace. Again. Trick or treat. You need to do this for everyone. Spellbinding Pumpkin is the next one. Well, back to playground as we need to go to our next destination. Easier way to do this is to head through Donald's dock for this. But I will head towards Minnie's Melody Land. Now the only clouds that are left in my sticker book once this is all done will be the HQs, and that will be staying that way for a long time. Also, if any of you have any good editing programs that I can use, leave a comment and I'll maybe see into that program. Cause editing, I really can't do any of that. So it's mostly raw unedited footage that you see from me. I almost went into the battle thanks to the cat who pushed me towards the road. Anyways, the Berg is our next stop. And the third pumpkin locates this way into Walrus Way. New Toons like me should not be here. But I know how to dodge those cogs. Shouldn't be a problem. If I can avoid contact, then I'm in the clear. Oh. Forgot to mention. The first two with the pumpkin was near the lighthouse. The second was found walking on the street. Here in Walrus Way, the third one is near the pond next to the Blizzard Wizard. Once again, the usual trick-or-treat spiel. Notice those gloves. They are purple. Now, the next is towards Daisy Gardens. At this point, you're wandered all the way towards the berg, only to find yourself stuck here. Is it not? Now, the easy way to get to Daisy Gardens is through Downers Dock. So I re-enter Walrus Way. To teleport towards Dalworld's Dock. Which I need to have Seaweed Street. Whew, almost ran into that hand-hunted, which will probably be my demise if I didn't have anyone to help me. Now, my apologies if these segments are long as off-living things. As long as I keep hold of the sidewalks, I should be okay. So go to Lighthouse Lane, which is your previous Simon. It was the first tune you had to find. Don't mistake that. And back to the playground. Look, just saying this right now, it is extremely easy if you have teleport access to all the different playgrounds. Now, you might think we're going to Cellbot HQ after going to Daisy's Gardens. Well, yes and no. Well, yes, it is true that the road leading towards the next tune is located near Cellbot headquarters. But Cellbot headquarters is not our actual destination. Remember the first professor in Kanto? Remember his name? It's not Willow. It is not Birch, as that is from the Hoenn games. Willow is from the Pokemon Go spin-off. Well, this is where you need to go. Oak Street. The professor's name is Professor Oak. There's the Pokemon reference out of the way. And I tried to make that connection. If you didn't get it, then, well, you probably didn't have a good childhood. Not saying that I'm gonna dish you based on that. But it is pretty self-explanatory that Professor Oak was forgetful. Anyway, usual trick or treat. And on to your final one, before you need to head back to O Kazam. Which would be inside of Donald's Dreamland. Finally get the damn Fine, I get it right. Yeah, sorry, my vocabulary is large in English, but I often have trouble finding the correct word to say. Say it. No, I'm not going there. That dear Toon may have wanted to company, but I'm not here to do a cockfighting task yet. That will be a different video. And perhaps on my maxed Toon. Well, I'd say max, but in actuality, the Toon itself is not maxed, it's only the gags that are maxed. For this particular Toon, you need to go to Pajama Place in Dino's Dreamland, which is only accessible by Minnie's Melodyland. Yes, 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 I know. Could it be any more difficult if you don't have teleport access to it? Well, you're gonna have to deal with it. As there is no way to sugarcoat it. You're either good at the game, or you need to learn much. So it's back to Minnie's Melodyland we go. Could do with some more gag experience, but that will be later on. So it's back to Alto Avenue and back to Turner Terrace. You're thinking, Scorpio, you already went to Turner Terrace. Yes, I did. That was for the second Toon. But now I have to walk all the way in order to get to the final destination, which is Dino's Dreamland. Or if you want a different expression, the place for bean fests are hold aplenty. What's a bean fest? Well, a bean fest is where people with jelly bean unites, usually around 300 to 600, will share those unites with everyone around them. Oh, just gonna say, if you are a low level Toon walking all the way from low level areas to this, and you go into a building there, You had better pray that those cogs miss you, because you get one shot each time. And this is not an exaggeration. It will happen. Get that screen out of my face. Anyways, in Pajama Place, you will need to go towards the shortcuts. The place I did speak of when we were at these gardens at Oak Street. You need to go by the giant tree in the middle of the road. Better get my behind on the sidewalk, as that's the only place I feel safe. It must be in here. Trick or treat. And notice the Toon color? That spooky purple? Now, after all this is done, you go back to Toontown Central. And I have to do the long way around since I don't have teleport access to this toon. So it's back to Lullaby Lane followed by Loopy Lane. Oh, and by the way, first encounter with Jack, you do not need to have the trick or treat. But the second part, yeah. Make sure you say trick or treat in speed chat before you attempt to talk to him the second time. Also, the cogs here, don't even bother to fight them if you have low gags and low laugh. This is my general warning to those who also use a new toon in order to bring out this pub curse of Jack O Kazam. Unless you want a swift sadness, go ahead. But if you do not wish to go sad, avoid those cogs like the plague. Easiest way to save you all the time walking is whenever you are in the predetermined playground, or still used to it. For example, I just walked from Lullaby Lane to Minnie's Melody Land. And for Alto Avenue, I need to go to Loopy Lane to teleport myself to Toontown Central. Hey, Jack O Kazam is roaming around. Also, the cogs near Toontown Central or the streets that link towards it. You can go only do those if you're a new toon. I won't stop you there. It's the cogs that are the higher playgrounds like the Berg, Tower's Dreamland. Those are the cogs you want to avoid with the new toon. Unless you try to be an Uber, which Dark Void will be. Yes, that's another one of my tunes. Or just go and have some fun during Bean Fests, which is the main reason low tunes will go there. Avoid those areas. This is a general warning. Do what you want with it. I'm not gonna stop you if you want to actually try and fight the cogs. It is your tune that's going sad, not mine. Oh, there's a blimey little duck. Trick or treat. And get a pumpkin head in 3, 2, 1. Or not because it's bugged. Hello, Jack. Hello. Knew it. And of course the text got cut out again, but now you have it. My Kong tune now also has a pumpkin head. Sure, I'll add you as a friend. I'm not too effed with it. Taking this as a screenshot. And there you have it. Jack O Kazam's curse done. All the way. I'm just going ahead and grab myself a tune task real quick. Two pencil pushers. But that will be for Toontown's Halloween event. Have a spooky time, and I'll see you in the next part of Toontown Rewritten. Maybe on a different tune, maybe on the same tune, who knows. Stay spooky.